Shelley Luther, Dallas, Texas. Hey everybody, M.A. Baxter here. My friends call me Andy, so I hope you do too. Shelley Luther, Dallas, Texas, you're my hero. Look, you've become the face of what is right with America right now. We have elected officials and people that are in positions of quote-unquote authority that are in many ways abusing their power. The message for them: just because you got elected to a position does not automatically mean you're more intelligent or smarter than everybody else. It just means you got elected. Some cases that means you were appointed, i.e. Mr. Judge out in Texas. For those who don't know, Shelley Luther is a hair salon owner, new mother, small business person, working hard, trying to be successful, has several other stylists that work with her and for her. They're considered self-employed, 1099 contractors. A lot of the benefits that are afforded to other small businesses aren't afforded to hairdressers. I have a sister that's a hairdresser, so I know. Shelley opened up her salon. She was following incredibly strict safety guidelines that she herself was imposing, more strict than anything the state was requiring. She was following. They came and arrested her. She had to appear before a judge in court. The transcripts everywhere. I mean, if you haven't heard it by now, all you got to do is do a quick YouTube search. You can find it. You can actually hear the recording of the courtroom. She could have walked away with slap on the wrist on, all charges dropped. But the judge did not just want to have her go away, let her know that she did something wrong. He wanted her to publicly state in the courtroom that she was ashamed of her actions. And that is a quote. If you will sit here and you will tell the court that you understand what you've done wrong and that you are ashamed of your actions, we'll drop the charges and you can go about your business. Miss Luther at that point said she was not ashamed. She knew she had broke the law. She understood exactly what she did, but she was trying to feed her children. Her stylists that work with her have children that are hungry as well. They have no income. They have no way to feed their children. So she said, I will not say that I'm ashamed for trying to feed a child, for feed these children, to provide an income. That's what America is, folks. We want to do better. We want to do better for our kids. We want to build our society. We want to do things. She was actually providing a place where multiple other people can earn a living. And now she's been sentenced to 7 days in jail, a $7,000 fine. I kind of get the feeling that probably none of that's going to happen. Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, he's a pretty sharp dude. He's already decried it. He's probably going to give her a state pardon. If not, I feel positive Trump probably will, because what they did, this one judge, is he used the term martyr loosely in today's society, but he created a martyr. There are people nationwide today that are saying, look, we're fed up. We're adults. We know how to take care of ourselves. We know how to behave safely. We don't need you, Mr. Big Government, Mr. Big Brother, to tell me to not go up and kiss somebody who's got the flu on the mouth. Do these people really think that we're that dim? Most of us, myself included, everybody I know, we're pretty common sense people. If we're sick, we stay home. I don't go out in public whenever I've been sick. Fortunately, I don't get sick that often. Um, but if I do get sick, I stay at home. And the vast majority of people do. Are there the idiots that will go out and do things? Yeah, but you can pretty much pick them out. Stay away from them. It's not a big deal. We know that right now with this virus that's going around, you know, uh, it's 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 dangerous. Yeah, I give you that. It's new. Yeah, I give you that. It's still been overplayed. Uh, a certain agenda driven group has well overplayed their hand on this, because what really just gets me about all this whole situation is you've got people like the uh, mayor of Chicago. Look, people, I love Chicago. I was stationed in Great Lakes, Illinois when I was going through my boot camp in A school. We used to go down to Chicago. It was $1 train ride, 63 miles. I could get on the train in Great Lakes, be in downtown Chicago, and it would cost me $1 because I was military. We used to go down there a lot. Had a lot of great times there, a lot of good memories. People there were wonderful. My son has been to Chicago a couple times. He loves Chicago. He would like to settle there possibly one day. You know, but Chicago isn't today. It even isn't as good as it was 30 years ago when I was there. And if the mayor that you have in Chicago is that, if that's indicative or an accurate representation of what Chicago is now, he'll never move there. I will not allow it. I don't care if he's a grown man. I will not allow it. She's telling people to stay home. She's telling people that they can't go out. She's telling people that, that they're breaking the laws. She's going to arrest them. They will be fine. And yet she goes and gets her hair done at her salon with her personal stylist. Because as she says, quote unquote, I'm the face of Chicago. I have to present a good image. The image you should present if you're the face of the people is that you're one of the people. If we're all walking around here with raggy, long hair, you probably should be too. That'll make us believe that you're one of us. The governor of Illinois, same thing, man. He's harping on people staying at home and violating his directives and this and that and other. The state orders, the shelter at home or safer at home and this and that and that. Yet his wife takes her personal bodyguard detachment and everything. They're at a beach in Florida at the beach house. And when he gets questioned about it, he says, well, that's none of your business, basically. What my family does doesn't count. There's a Greek word for that. It's malarkey. It does count. You can't hold us to a separate standard that you're going to hold yourself to. That's not leadership. A leader should hold himself to a higher standard than what he's going to hold his people to. I think Greg Abbott's going to step up and do the right thing for Miss Luther down in Texas. I think the Lieutenant Governor, the Attorney General, they all are in alignment with what needs to happen down there. But I just want to tell you, man, the people are about done with all this. You can see the states starting to loosen up some of the restrictions now, thankfully. We're going to see what happens on Friday. By this Friday, a lot of states should be loosening up a lot more restrictions, and we should be slowly starting to get back to normal. The thing is, we need to protect the people that are the most vulnerable, our elderly. Absolutely. I mean, there's some insane stories you hear coming out of New York State, what they were doing, sending elderly people that had COVID into nursing homes, which is basically a hub of your prime target. They had no choice. They were captive. What could they do? Now, we also need to protect people with underlying conditions. And if you have an underlying condition, be an adult. You shouldn't need people to tell you, what you should and should not do. If you have a heart condition, you have a heart condition. If you have diabetes, you have diabetes. If you're suffering from hypertension, you probably know you're suffering from hypertension. Uh, be smart about your own health. Take a little personal responsibility for it. Anyways, Shelly, we're with you here in Alabama. Uh, I hope you take them to the cleaners. I hope whatever you can do to embarrass this judge, you do, because that was completely uncalled for. And I just wish I had been sitting in there on a jury or sitting in that courtroom when he had done it, because I'd probably be in jail with you, honestly. Anyways, okay, folks, that's it for today. Just a little quick one. If you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up. That helps me get spread out there a little bit more with YouTube. It should be down here. Also, give me a subscribe. Build a subscription up. Share the video with your friends. I strongly encourage that. Let people know. Ask me questions. Send comments. This is an open forum. If you disagree with what I'm saying, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not going to hate you. You start calling me names, I'm going to delete you. Okay? We're good. Anyways, folks, thanks. That's it. Love you. Have a good day.